Hello, my gorgeous angels, Divine Collective. Welcome to New World Angel. Let's just do a fun little reading today. See what energies are coming through. What my collective needs to hear and what's going to be most helpful for you guys. It is snowing here in Nashville. And that is kind of wild, considering we're not even in December yet. It's a very magical feeling. You guys gearing up for Thanksgiving, gearing up for the holidays. Okay, what needs to come out today? Stay hungry, stay foolish. I love that. Wasn't that from, it was definitely a speech, and if I'm not mistaken, it was a graduation speech. Was it done by Steve Jobs? Is he the first one that did that speech? I probably should know considering I made the card, but I made the card based on the speech alone and not the person. And it's all about staying hungry for what you want, staying foolish, be delusional. People say your dreams are too big, too delulu. You know you're on the right track. And it's iconic. It's a good one to come out first. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Especially if you've been doing something for a long time. You know, where you can kind of get complacent. Don't fall into their trap. So there's some sort of trap we need to be aware of. Don't fall into society's trap of what they want you to stay in. Lilith, coming in terms with your shadow, the things that you fear, even fears that you didn't know were fears. Whatever it is, there's a need to keep going. Seeing beyond the illusions. There's something else in this that needs to come out. Well, that's too many. You see right through them. Predator, great. Athlete, anger management, much. Predator, it's right next to don't fall into their trap. You see right through a predator, possibly an athlete. who's got issues with anger management. Doesn't have to be a professional athlete, somebody that's just active and considers themselves athletic. Can be a retired athlete. What else? What else needs to come out? Fashion. Start that project. Speech, speech, speech. There's a need for people to hear your voice and what you need to say. Cords and or rope. The ties that bind you. Speech. People will know your name. I feel like a creative outlet for you is through fashion. I kind of feel like it keeps pulling you in. What else needs to come out? Holistic medicine or healing. What else? I would love to hear from you. Man, we are all over the board today with this situation. As a refresher, we have stay hungry, stay foolish, don't fall into their trap. Confronting Lilith energies, shadows, fears. You seeing right through them. And them being a predator. Somebody who's athletic or considers themselves an athlete. Who's got major anger management issues. Fashion is a thing for them. Maybe they're even starting a project in fashion. Whatever the case may be, start that project. Speech, speech, speech. Cords and or rope. People will know your name. Holistic medicine or healing, and I would love to hear from you. All right, Spirit, tell us what two energies are prevalent in this reading. What's the current energies? I'm going to pull 2 for current and then 2 for what you need to embody. 2 current and 2 helpful energies to embody for the future. What are the current energies? Leo, I will. That's the start the project. And South Node, life's debts. Karmic situations. Operating from your South Node, the old you versus who you could be, the healed you. The I will of Leo. That's also anger management too. Leos can be very fiery, angry in their South Node. Lower vibrational energy. The whole goal, and you can even I'll do a video on this at some point. By looking at your birth chart, you can determine where your South Node is and where your North Node is, which is the point of we want to get everyone into their North Node. Their healing vibrations and their life path. But once you are operating in your North Node, yes, there are elements of the South Node that can come back, but typically you don't go back to the South Node. It's like once you're on your life path, you are just driven forward. It's like you're on a mission and you just know you're in alignment with it. So there's something about overcoming life's debts. And that could be the cords and a rope that ties you, the connections that bind you to the past, people that surround you. We need 2 energies that will be helpful for the collective to embody, to get them into their North Node, or to be on a healing path. What two energies do they need to embody to help on this? The Aquarius, I know, because you're not going to have all the answers. And earth element, stability, being grounded in your approach. So while, yes, being hungry and staying foolish and being delusional about it can be helpful, there's a time and a place for everything, and you need to be realistic about the future and possibly the work that is involved. The Aquarius, I know. And having the wherewithal and the stability in the actions that you're taking, because you won't have all the answers at first when you start this project, but there's a need to believe and know that you are being driven to do this. So Aquarius, I know. It's also, Aquarius is also like a bit of rebellious, like rebellion. Maybe going against the grain. So maybe whatever you're working on is a little bit out there. But you just have to believe in it. Earth element, stability. Okay. So you have the drive, I will. The fear is knowing and believing that. That is what you are trying to work through, is like the fear behind the I will. It's one thing to like say that you will do something, but then once you start doing it, you start second guessing yourself. And if you're anything like me, you can be really good at procrastination, just finding things to take up your time. But that's all a part of operating in the South Node, is like moving beyond that, working beyond that. Okay. Let's go into, I'm going to do what's the vibe. I need to understand what you see right through them, predator, athlete. That's one whole line here. So, Spirit, give us the tea on you see right through them, predator, athlete. What do we need to know? Give the collective synchronicities and signs that they'll be able to quickly identify who this predator is. And maybe this is already very much like prevalent in your world and you already know who it is, but this is just confirmation of that. We're going to pull 5 cards on you see right through them, predator and athlete. Who is this person? What's their deal? thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions, addictions. From addictions, I get HGH, like human growth hormone, testosterone, steroids. Two-Face, double life, cheater, backstabber. Again with the cheap thrills. That was in like one of my previous readings I did recently. Thrills. Two-Faced. Hopeful. This is the delusional. Inspired, optimistic, success. Daydreaming, head in the clouds, delusion, hopes and dreams. And consequences, consequences of bad choices, games, mixed signals. So that's what we're getting off of You See Right Through Them, Predator Athlete. Cheap thrills, two-faced, hopeful, daydreaming, consequences. Anything else? And they're currently blocked, so that's a good indicator. You moved on, nothing to say, stop calling. Okay. That should give you a good indication as to whether or not this is your reading or not. If it is, come over to newworldangel.com and purchase like a one-time extended reading if you'd like, or you can get into the subscriptions. I did misspeak in one of my last videos when it comes to the packages. We don't have that as an option. The more I thought about it, the more I was like, well, it gives you the ability to pick and choose your extendeds, but I wasn't, because of that ability, I wasn't, there wasn't like any sort of discount tied to that. So it's like, what's the point of doing a package when you could just do one-time purchases for the same thing and pick and choose, and you don't have to do like 5 or 10 at a time. So, do a one-time purchase if this is your reading, if you resonate with it, and if not, I will see you on the next one. Okay, bye.